Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of the Cinnamon and Spice Podcast.
All right, Range, sweet.
Yes, y'all, not a dang thing. I'm Ak.
And I'm not.
Got the intro for a minute. Welcome back to another Monday, y'all. Obviously, I've already been sipping a little bit, so y'all
I'm trying
are
to tell
in
you.
for a ride.
That thing is 16%.
Y'all are in for a ride today. Happy Monday.
Yes. Yes.
Before we get started, I just want to thank everybody to getting us, 8,000 views, the following, the subscribing, spit it out, Akiana. The subscribers are doing and growing. The views are kind of becoming way more consistent on the videos. I've been looking at them. Granted, I don't do any promotion like I was supposed to in my contract for the podcast. But she gives me grace because there's been a lot going on top of a lot of other stuff. But for us to not have done like much of any promotion,
Just off us vibing.
it's been the most consistent it's been since we started. So keep it up. We really appreciate y'all. But we're gonna hop right into it. I hope y'all have been enjoying the series because I know I have.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
I think it's it's been a really good way for both of us to do more healing than we've already have. But it's been great. Today we just kind of want to talk on because I think this is something that I don't think is probably more of a taboo conversation. I don't know. It's subjective on that one. But parents moving on before the kids do. Because okay, in my instinct, and I guess you could look at this in different ways because your parents were together. Like you've actually seen your parents together. I've never seen my parents together.
Okay.
So it's different for me when it comes to parents moving on because
it's like you do what you do.
Y'all all in my world, even when they were together, I was so young, I don't really consciously remember how they looked together. So now, even trying to look back, I'm like, no, I don't really remember that relationship because I was so young and y'all were over before I was even really had that much memory, or I don't even know if it's memory, but just recollection of what the heck was even going on. So I don't really have much on this one because again, my parents were never really together. And then we've already talked about how my situation is. I have two dads. We're not going to reiterate that one. So I feel like this one is going to be good for you because you've seen your parents together, right?
I mean, barely. Because I was 5 when they divorced.
So you were young too.
Yeah. So for me, it's
Do you remember that though?
I don't honestly, I remember the separation. Okay. I remember that kind of period, but only because a lot of crap was happening.
Yeah.
But I don't really remember their happy days. I would say my sister, for example, she probably
seen it.
Yeah, because we're 12 years apart,
Older,
so
right.
She actually got to witness them together during the happy times, and whereas I didn't really
get to see that.
Yeah, but I will say though, although I didn't get to see them together, I don't think I was necessarily ever in a spot where I was ready for them to start moving on.
Right.
So my mom, when she started dating and starting to see people, I was just
Do you remember consciously after the separation how long it was before you seen either one of your parents with somebody else?
The only time I could actually start remembering people, I would say I was about 8.
Okay.
Yeah. I was about 8 because that's when my stepmother was introduced, and then my mom, for example, I started having memories of when we was living in these apartments, Trinity apartments. So that's where I kind of get all right, I see when my mama started dating.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, them men's, I don't know, none of them was worth talking about. I'm
no, I feel that 100% because even with my mom, I've seen my mom date, and my mom is a bisexual woman. I call her, she's just a lesbian in my eyes, but she's going to tell you she's bisexual. She's currently with a woman.
Yeah.
But because I've seen her date so many men, there's only one out of all the men my mom dated that I feel like had like maybe a possibility of actually like them actually going the long run. But I especially now in my adult life, I can see how my mother was probably the problem.
Yeah.
In a lot of these situations. And again, just like you said, like a lot of these men aren't even worthy enough to even mention, right?
Yeah.
But even the one, I can consciously remember like their breakup and how that kind of like affected me.
Yeah.
Because like I had grown such an attachment to him that when they broke up, it felt like, dang, like you dating somebody else, but girl, I want to see him again. Like he's the one who kind of got me introduced to dogs. Like I remember like he used to breed pits. And I remember him having a lot and all of that and me being around the dogs. So that's kind of what brought me my love for pits and dogs, period. But I just remember they break up and I'm just like, damn, I miss him.
Yeah.
And I was younger. I had to be anywhere from like 6 or 7, maybe even 8 max. I do remember it being, I was young, but it's crazy how I remember their breakup. And I was just like, dang, girl, like, yeah, shit. You just fuck that man that quick. Granted, I don't know really. I could not even tell you what the breakup was about because I was so young and I've never even cared to ask my mom that. But I just remember being like, dang, like, how you just gonna snatch him away from us? So I think with that, just knowing that feeling, I can only imagine what it's like for people whose parents may be together their entire life. Think of kids whose parents wait till they graduate high school.
Yeah, and then like
finally divorced.
It's like, what is going on?
The ones that really stick it out for the kids, not even realizing that you kind of did them kids more harm than crime. Yeah. So it's like,
especially if you arguing and do all that crazy stuff in front of the kids probably want y'all to divorce anyways.
Exactly. But even the ones who keep it cordial to where like the kids probably never even seen it happen.
Oh yeah.
Hell, maybe even one of the parents didn't even see it happen.
Okay. Okay, just be delusional about it.
Like, uncommon. Like,
didn't even see it happen. Just woke up.
I know some men and women, mainly men, who will stick it out into them kids, graduate and are off to college to, all right, we're all good, and that's sad. But again, because I know the feeling of what it was like for my mom to leave one of her boyfriends that I grew attachment to, I can only imagine what it's like for kids when they've literally seen their parents together their entire life. And then now they have to go see them dating and then possibly getting married again. So now they have to accept new parents. Like, even in my case, like I said, this is my dad's second marriage. The first one, I'm finding it. Y'all, my bad. Okay. She was an interesting character. But I can't say that I ever really had a relationship with her.
Okay.
So when it came to his new wife, it did make it a little bit easier to me because she was more opening. She had a child my age in the same grade, so that was kind of more helpful. But it was just like, I was happy in that sense to know. When my dad first got his current wife, I was like, okay, cool. I felt like he was doing better than what he had. In hindsight.
All right. All right.
I guess. I mean, in hindsight, honestly, I really do think he still did better because now as an adult looking back on his first marriage, I hope she don't watch this, but I think that lady was a little evil.
Not evil.
Yeah, no, it was a spirit about her. It was like, it was something about her that just was not. It was just dark.
Yeah.
Even her child, like her oldest daughter, took me through some stuff. Like my cousin had to beat her up at one point. So it's just like, I was happy when my dad relieved me from them.
Yeah.
You know, her youngest daughter was annoying as hell and a crybaby and spoiled and a whole bunch of other things I could go on.
Do you think because like you were like the child, like
I was the middle child essentially in his first marriage.
Okay.
She had a daughter that was like 5 years older than me, and she had a daughter that was 5 years younger than me that was also the same age as my little sister. So I fell in the middle of everybody.
Yeah.
If that helps with whatever question you're about to ask.
Because I don't know, I just feel like sometimes like women just have a hard time accepting men with kids, but instead of being like emotional, like I don't know, like emotionally aware enough to say like, hey, actually can't deal with you knowing that you have a child. Like they'll still try, but then they'll be like standoffish or don't like take the actual time to like know.
Yeah. Where I see the problem with that is she had kids.
Yeah.
The same amount as him. So my thing
But
is,
kids that are yours versus kids that are somebody else's.
how does she think he felt?
Yeah.
That's how I think about
Yeah.
it. Like the same way she was probably feeling towards him having the children was probably the same way he was feeling about her having children, especially when dads are still in the picture.
Yeah.
Moms are obviously in the picture. So it's like, I'm not saying she'd be wrong for that, but it's like that's the price of tea in China. Not only when you are a single mom, but when you date men with children.
Yeah.
And that's why
That comes with it. That's why I won't do it.
Thank you. It comes with the territory. That's why I'd rather not date a man with kids. And like I said, I'm to the point now where I might be okay with you having one, especially if you don't want no more, because I lean more towards not wanting kids. So in that case, I feel like maybe we can make something work if I really like you. You feel me? But even then, I'm like,
I really gotta like.
I gotta really like you, bro. Like,
do we want some kids?
Because to be a bonus parent, a stepmom,
it's a lot.
Like, especially like if that guy has a little girl. I just know how I'm a little girl to a dad who's had, like I said, 2 wives. So I can only imagine how that little girl would look at me coming into her dad's life like, who is you?
Okay.
And you know what? You right, sis.
Okay.
You want to have your daddy to yourself? I want your daddy to myself, too. When you going back to your mama, little girl?
All right. But I feel you on that.
And that's why I don't need to date no man with no kids. It's not seriously anyways. Like,
and then there was me. I'm moving in.
What?
That's what I did with my dad.
Right.
So I'm moving in. Like, how dare you fucking up shit, okay?
I'm crying.
It was cool when it was a summer thing.
Right.
How dare you be here full time?
Actually, I'm going to bring this. This is actually really comfortable. I'm going to actually get comfortable here. Y'all go on. I'm be right here when y'all get back.
Don't worry about it. That
How
was
long,
funny.
because you said you were about 8 when
Yeah.
your stepmom came around. How long did it take for you to feel like you like accepted her or accepted the relationship? When was it serious? Did you automatically know it was serious when you met her?
Oh yeah, nah, cause my dad ain't play that. Like you don't just like
Bring women around.
Yeah, he don't bring women around at all.
that's
So
same
you
as
kind
mine.
of like meeting her. It's like, oh yeah, nah, he's serious. Like I remember like getting out the car, we meeting the kids, her grandkids. I'm like, oh shit, like
This is yeah.
So I thought we was going out having fun today.
This ain't
You
fun.
okay? This a meet and greet. You tricked me.
I was just about to say that. I've been ambushed.
But I don't know. I kind of feel like it kind of went in reverse. Like I
Okay.
feel like initially like I was real open to it, and then it wasn't until like
Things start happening.
yeah, like I feel like you can only wear a mask for so long.
Yeah,
So
about
then
3
once
months is
you,
what they say.
exactly. So like once
Yeah.
you start seeing like the favoritism or like it's really that damn favoritism.
Yeah.
Like that's when you start saying like, oh wait a minute, something ain't right.
Yeah.
And then like it was crazy because I remember like opening up about it and like being vocal on it, and then it just being viewed as like, oh, like you just having a hard time with the merger, like stuff like that. But then now all of a sudden everybody and their mama talking about something. No, I see it. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I'm like, it would have been nice if y'all validated that child.
15 years ago.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there was a child that was in the midst of that needed that validation.
Yeah.
The grown up, y'all can keep it.
Yeah.
Y'all can keep it
It's a
because
little too late.
yeah, because now I just
Too late to
Yeah.
apologize.
because then you just navigate through like as you see fit.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it was kind of weird
Yeah.
because
It was just a lot at
this is
once.
a lot. It was a lot.
And that is an
'Cause it
ambush.
was-
I'm not gonna lie,
yeah.
because you didn't even expect to meet them that
Yeah,
day. And then
and then-
not only are you meeting the woman, you meeting her kids, grandkids.
Yeah,
You're
like we met
whoa,
everybody.
whoa.
Yeah, and
Who
then from
is
there,
this?
it was just start seeing everybody all the time. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
so this is that. It's kind of weird. I wanted to go back a little bit. When you were talking about like the splitting of one of like the relationships that you've seen. So like so with my mom, like I remember like one of the breakups that she had that I actually remember was like with like my abuser. And it was crazy because This motherfucker just was taking everything. Like, how the fuck you got our Wii? Like, to this day, like, why you got our Wii? Like, bring me the Wii back.
We actually do. You got the Michael Jackson experience?
Yeah.
We need that back. So.
Get a Wii
actually,
back.
Don't worry about it.
Get a Wii back.
The authorities will be called.
Why you saying? Sting you out of pocket.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been. Excuse my cough. Since I came back to America, I've been sick, heartbroken, you know. So, I've been saying that I'm allergic to.
Don't start. Don't start this.
Okay.
Yeah, you gonna start.
Okay. I just, was putting that out there. So, yeah, like, it was just like a whole domino effect. Like, it was just like, dang, like, we got evicted, you stole the weed, my mom lost her car. Like, it was just like,
Yeah.
I lost my innocence. Like, it was just like a whole bunch back to back to back to
That's
back.
a
And it
lot.
was like,
That's very
damn,
traumatic. Yeah.
damn, bitch, you damn tornado. Like,
Yeah.
you just came and wrecked all this shit and then dipped. That shit was crazy. Like, so it was weird because after that, like, I don't know. Because even looking back, I can't really put a finger as to why I wasn't vocal on what happened.
You're a child.
Yeah, like, it's
You probably
literally
didn't
just
even know
like,
how to talk about it or put it in words.
But even with that, like, I remember giving, like, hints that some shit was wrong, and, like, the hints went unnoticed. Like, I don't know, like, even to this day, like, I've been told, like, oh, yeah, like, you be coming up with sayings that shit, like, how the fuck you come up with that? Like, you just made up a saying.
Yeah, I just be like right off the top.
Yeah,
Like, where the hell that come from?
Who be saying
Can you
that?
even explain that to me? I might be a little slow. Explain that.
And I'll say it like in the middle of talking, and it would go,
Right
yeah,
over
like
your head.
it can go over your head, like, and even the jokes that I say, like, you got to be paying attention to the joke itself to get it. Like, that's just how I am. So
yeah.
I remember, like, going to her, and I'm like, oh, I said verbatim, this song reminded me of so and so, and it was the unedited version of My Name Is by Eminem, where it literally goes to talking about how, oh, mindless teacher wanted to have sex in junior high. Only problem was mindless teacher was a guy. I smacked him in the face with an eraser, chased him with a stapler, stapled his nuts to a stack of paper. And I just feel like if my child came to me and said, hey, this song reminds me of...
I want to do a deep dive on that.
Because what you...
I got a couple follow-up questions, actually.
Little girl,
what you mean by that?
What you mean by that?
That juicy mean.
Yeah, like... one more again. So I just feel like it's kind of weird because it's like, it'll be stuff like that where it's like, okay, I was saying it without saying it.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to pick up what I'm putting down. Or like even when we were like in between. So I remember like the eviction happened. And then like I had got really sick. Like I've never been that sick before in my life. Like I'm talking about throwing up. I can't keep nothing down. I'm just like, just sick as hell. And
hold on. Go ahead, finish your story.
pregnant is crazy. Pregnant is crazy. Nah, I was just sick.
Hell
Hell no. Yeah, nah. I ain't never. Y'all somebody get her. No. Luckily, never.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never been pregnant.
You never
y'all.
went in
Never.
detail with
Yeah,
this about
never.
me, so that's how I'm
Yeah,
like,
never been pregnant,
Yeah.
y'all. However, I remember like we're in a hotel right now, so her and my brother was gonna go and get me some like soup from the Waffle House, and I'm like, they do.
Okay.
They do. Get a little chicken noodle soup.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. It was disgusting.
I'm sure.
But
Waffle
like,
House?
yeah, like that's not what you go to Waffle House for.
I
But
don't
once
go to
again,
Waffle
like,
House. It's just
we
nasty all the way
like
around to me.
we on the brink of being homeless. So
Yeah.
it's like, bro, you gotta.
I get what you get.
Yeah, you gotta
get
what you get.
Yeah.
So, but in the midst of that, I was like, I'm not staying here. I'm going with y'all.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm sick as hell.
Yeah.
But I mustered the strength to go because I'm like, I'm not gonna. You leaving here?
Definitely,
We're here?
yeah.
Hell no. I'm
Yeah.
taking my sick ass with y'all.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The shit was just crazy because moving forward, I really don't know why I went on that tangent.
It's okay.
Yeah, just moving forward. It did make it kind of weird, like when other people were being introduced, because it's like, damn, like
Can I trust this?
exactly, like you don't want to be like like, all right, bitch, you cool, but everybody start off cool. Like, is you gonna stay cool? So it's weird, like, trying to, like, accept the, like, new people as they come up. Because luckily, that never happened again, like, for many of the other partners. But it's just like, damn, like, you just always have that, all right, bitch, I'm keeping my eyes on y'all. Like, yeah. So
you got the capacity for a few follow-up questions on that one?
Sure, what's up?
Do you feel like you were protected? Like, obviously, the answer to that is probably no if it was happening to you. But even surrounding, like, moving forward past that, after that situation, because I'm assuming you eventually told her. Or maybe,
so my mom didn't know
until
that's the thing. My parents really didn't know till I was in my 20s.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you eventually told them. But do you feel like, even prior to that happening, do you feel like your mom or even your dad could have put more things in place, you know, to where that could have easily been avoided? Yeah. If they probably weren't so. Because I feel like with me, my mom was easily to get, like, blinded.
Yeah.
By the people she was dating.
No, for real.
So at that time, like, that's all she saw. Yeah, she recognized her kid. She did what she was supposed to as a parent to whatever extent that wasn't neglect.
I felt that. Nah, I felt that.
Because it's like, it's a thin line between that motherfucker.
Yeah, no, it's a
and
very...
she like right over it.
Yeah.
But it's like...
It's the right over
I
it.
feel like I'm grateful enough to say I don't have an experience like that.
Yeah.
I do think, though, because my mom was molested by her uncle when she was a child. Girl, don't watch this and be mad that I just told that. But because of that, she did not play about certain things. Yeah, she was real stuck in her relationships when she was in her relationship.
Yeah.
But I do know my mom did not play about certain things when it came around us because of what she went through.
Yeah.
So do you feel like...
That's the part that's weird, because I feel like my mom has something similar, like, having her. And I really couldn't even tell y'all why, but, like, that man was watching us. Like, but that's where I'd be confused, like, on the timeline, because I'm like, bro, like, where the fuck was everybody at? Like, why was it that it was just me and my brother being left, like, there with you to watch us?
Yeah. Like, too much, that was too comfortable.
Like that's exactly. But it's also like, okay, like, I get it, like, you had to, quote, go to work, but it's also like, damn, like, there wasn't any other options, like...
My grandma, my auntie,
thank you,
big cousin, my older sister, somebody.
So that's why I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. Like, this shit's kind of weird. It is weird, because I'm like, how we get here? Yeah. How do we get here? So, I don't know. To answer your question, no. No. Because even outside of that, it's like, okay, I feel like during a period of time, like, I was, like, acting out, but, like, not even acting out, just more so was, like, not my normal, like, sunshine self, as they would describe it. And
because he took your innocence.
Yeah, and people were thinking...
he took that sunlight.
Yeah, so people were thinking, like, oh, snap, like, you're being weird, or you acting out because, like, oh, we're blending families, and new people are being, like... And I'm like, bro, it's bigger than a stepmom and her kids. Like, I'm, like, actively going through shit that I don't know how to... Yeah, that I don't know how to explain what the fuck I'm going through.
Which can mess up your brain chemistry when it comes to even being able to, you know, accept your stepmom and all of that stuff and all that comes with her when you're already dealing with enough over here with the man that your mom's dating. So I can understand how, like, So
it just was a lot, because it was like, all right, there's not really anywhere I could go. Yeah, it's not really, it didn't feel like I could really go anywhere with this.
Nowhere safe.
Yeah, with this. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah. Do you feel like you were ever like, this is kind of going towards your dad and your stepmom. Because of how you were introduced to them, do you ever feel like you were, like, pressured into kind of, like, having to deal with it or getting used to them or building a relationship? Do you feel like you were just dropped off and was just like, it is what it is? Like, how did that really go?
Yeah,
when it came from, like, trying to mesh y'all together?
Well, they had moved in together. Like, my dad and my stepmom, like, they had moved in together. And then... So it's kind of like you kind of just like, girl, you got to figure that shit out. Like, y'all got to... Because me and my niece, well, like, her grandchild, like, we ended up sharing a room together. And then... Because what was it? Like, a 3-bedroom. And then, like, the bottom floor was, like, the daycare. Mm-hmm. So it was like, you kind of got to figure that shit out. Like, okay, because her other 2 kids, they weren't living there at one point in time. So, like, Mercedes had her room, and then me and Jayla shared a room, and then my LaRon and my dad, they had their room. So it was like everybody, like in a sense, you kind of had to like figure that shit out. Like, all right, y'all. But it wasn't always bad. So like I remember at times like, okay, I'd probably go with Mercedes when she go get her nails done, like just to be like around her to like like some form of bonding, or like LaRonda when she would go shopping during the weekends and stuff. Like I might go there and like go with them.
So just kind of figure it out.
It's like it's literally a figure out as you go. I think that's a dad thing. Yeah,
because it was like my dad kind of, mind you, I don't even know if I ever told you, my dad and my current stepmom, his current wife, they were together. I did not know of her or meet her until he was in prison. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting a call and he's like, "Oh yeah, you're about to get picked up by somebody. You go to the football game." Blah blah. Her son was like a star player of our high school football team, and she picked me up to go to the game. Yeah. This is me finding out.
But that being the introduction of everything is kind of crazy. Like
that's what I'm saying. You're in prison, and why am I just meeting this woman? And then like even to this day, he'll be like, "Well, I tried, blah, blah, blah." And I remember this instinct specifically because the fair was in town. Mm-hmm. I was out in Black Mountain with my cousins. We were going to go to the fair. My dad was going to give me money for the fair, but we never ended up going to the fair. He says that was supposed to be the day I met her. So when I would have went to him for the money for the fair, I would have met her. Mind you, he didn't mention it.
But never even introduction is like
right. Never even tried. If I
said, "Well, I attempted."
That's what I'm saying. What if I would have never even hit you up for money for the fair that day? When were you planning on me meeting this woman?
Yeah, and that's where it'd be like, guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a dad.
Yeah,
they're not the best, and I'm giving them as much grace as they deserve because I truly don't think they deserve that much because at the end of the day, we were the children. Y'all are the adults. I feel like they should be more mindful of not only the people they bring into their kids' lives, but the women that they introduce us to and how they introduce us to them and how they mesh them. Because I do think it can be a lot, especially like in my case, I've never really seen my dad with my mom. I seen him with my little sister's mom for years. After that, then you get married to a woman who I consider evil. Y'all divorced while you were in prison a different time. Before the current wife, we were in prison a different time. She's like saying slanderous things about your name in the streets because I lived with my dad's mom, my grandma at the time. So that's how I even knew that she was out here saying, then y'all divorced while you were in prison. And then the next time I find out you're with a woman, years of a gap.
Yeah.
But the next time you're in prison again. And it's not even you introducing this lady to me. It's kind of just, again, an ambush, essentially, which my dad is great with that. If you're watching this, Dad, stop calling my phone and ambushing with me with people on three-way. I don't know how many times I got to tell you I don't like that stuff. I don't like it. That's one of the biggest pet peeves of mine. Yeah,
because you say that you'll somebody look up and be on the phone.
Or you'll be on the phone, whatever. Hold on right quick.
Now you're in a conference call.
Aki, huh? So-and-so, huh? Hey, what? Click! Why are you putting me on the phone with people?
I ain't asked to be here.
One day he did it with my aunt, his sister from D.C. Mind you, I haven't seen her since I was a child. I'm talking about I had to be all of 11.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm being a little gracious the last time I seen this woman. He ambushes us, puts us on phone call together. And she goes to talking to me like I'm a child. I was immediately annoyed. Because I'm like, I'm a grown ass woman. Yeah. And that's like across the board with any adult that has known me since I was a child. I don't like that. Like, if you haven't seen me since I was a child, I don't care. Yeah. And I hate that so much.
Update your software, babe. Yes. I'm grown.
I hate that so much myself that I try to make sure I'm conscious about it when I see children who have not gotten older. Like, even my oldest brother's daughter. I seen her for the first time in years at my little brother's funeral.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at her like, wow, like I really have not seen you. And instead of like talking to her like she's still 4 or like I'm just like, look at this picture. This is the last time I seen you. The fact that I still have it, but I'm like, this is how small you were. But I'm like, I'm being mindful that like,
there's a lot that you need to catch up on. There's a lot.
So I'm asking her questions. How's school? How's life? Like, what's going on? Do you play any sports? Are you mess with any boys? Like, I'm asking the questions because I am your aunt. So I feel like you're maybe a little bit more comfortable with saying certain things with me than you may like your dad or grandma, brother, mom, or whatever of the situation. But it was like, because of how I hate when people that watch me grow up try to talk to me like I'm still a child, I try to be mindful of that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that. So I'm sure I'm positive these kids nowadays probably don't stand.
Oh yeah, they ain't even going for it.
That's exactly what I'm about to say. These kids ain't going for it. They calling you out on it.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately.
You don't know me.
Who are you?
Okay.
Actually, because even when I asked her, I said, "You don't remember me?" When I see my name, I said, "You don't remember me?" She said, "No."
Yeah.
I said, "Wow." I ain't mad because you were so young the last time you did see me. I'm not surprised you don't remember me.
Yeah.
But dang, that's why I had to show her, like, this is the last time I've seen you. So she's like, oh, wow. I'm like, yeah. But it's okay that you don't remember me. I take no offense.
We'll change that, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I take no offense. You will know me from here on out. It won't be no difference. Like, I'm your aunt, baby. You got my blood in you, your blood in me. Like, yeah. But just a lot. So I do think parents, specifically dads, can do a little better when it comes to, like, not only introducing us, but merging us with the new woman's family.
Be on the other person.
Yeah, or just leaving it on, like, you leaving it on the child to figure it out. You're like, as again, like, parents are moving on and doing new things before the kids even are able to process and comprehend what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
And they're not really doing their due diligence with sitting us down and talking to us about things, explaining to us what's going on. And, you know, obviously their generation, it was a chat that's grown folk business. The child need to stay in the child's place. But it affects the child. So it's not necessary. Yeah, we don't need to know every detail of every little thing, but there are certain things that I do think it was our right to know. But yeah, how y'all feel about that? I know we kind of a little all over the place with that one, but
okay, but y'all keep up.
Y'all,
and if you can't
if
keep
you
up,
ain't caught up by now,
okay,
you need to.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
Are you even a follower?
Okay,
for real?
Is you listening?
Yes, because we talk pretty clearly, in my opinion. But
okay,
how do y'all feel about that when it comes to, you know, your parents moving on and, you know, the meshing of families and how parents kind of move about meshing the families together? Tell us how y'all feel in the comments. Make sure y'all liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and coming back every single Monday.
Okay,
at
6 p.m. sharp.
Hello. We ain't missed a Monday. We are coming up on 2 years of Cinnamon and Spice, and we ain't missed a Monday. I just want to go ahead and point out that's very rare. Most podcasts don't make it this long.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, and one thing about the podcast room, I do a lot of research on podcasts and how we have to stay consistent and how we need to start making money still. So anyway, because 2 years in, we still...
This is self-ran, y'all.
Still self-ran. So it's like, I'm proud of us because it's costly, because it's hard to stay consistent. We've done that. And so I just got to give us a round of
goddamn applause
for even getting here because we could have been gave up and said, screw it. But it feels... We've indoctrinated it so much in our life now.
Yeah, that is a part of it.
It's like a part of it. I would actually feel weird without Cinnamon and Spice. So, thank y'all for the 8,000 views that we have hit. Thank y'all for the 100 and something subscribers and whatever else comes with it. But keep doing that. Keep helping us grow, okay? Because without y'all, there would be no Cinnamon and Spice. But... hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and we'll see y'all again next week on the next episode, all right?
Yeah. Bye.